Okay. Testing. Well, thank you, Pastor Gary from Newark. Love you, brother, and friend for a long time. I just want to welcome everybody. What an amazing facility we are gathered at today. You know, I've been in a lot of facilities throughout the state. I'm not aware of any other public facility anywhere, or probably private facility for that matter, that compares with what we built here in Zephyr Hills. We're of course here at the Vande Tennis and Wellness Center, and I truly believe that this facility is going to be a game changer for the city of Zephyr Hills. I think it's important to share a little history. We got a lot of folks here today. They may not know what happened. It's been about 5 years to the date, October 11, 2015, when our daughter, Sarah, and 3 other student athletes lost their lives in a car accident. But, you know, at a tragic event, but man, it's led to this amazing facility that will carry on Sarah's legacy and spirit forever. I know Sarah's looking down from heaven today, smiling, just amazed at what we've been able to create here. But the fact is, this project, it's been a true partnership of, man, so many people that I want to take a little time to thank for making this project become a reality. First, it begins with, you'll meet them here shortly, the generosity of David and Ruth Warnaker. After Sarah's accident 5 years ago, we were up in South Carolina taking care of our daughter. I received an email while we were up there from David and his family saying that his family wanted to commit to building a tennis and a fitness center to ensure that Sarah's name and legacy would live on. So we started with 5 acres. You see it now. We've ended up with 10 acres donated to the city of Zephyr Hills where this facility stands. You also hear some additional contributions that David and Ruth Warnaker are involved with at the facility here a little bit later. So start out by saying thank you to David and Ruth Warnaker. A second reason we're here to build such an amazing facility was through a legislative appropriation through the state of Florida. And Wilton Simpson was a huge part of that, and some others. But SVB is already an amazing facility. It's going to continue to provide economic impact to Zephyr Hills and to Pasco County. I believe Senator Simpson, we're a little behind schedule. He wasn't able to attend, but he was here earlier. And he's just been a true partner, continues to be a true partner for Zephyr Hills. So we thank you, Senator Simpson. Next, we want to go on record here by thanking our general contractor, Craig Lamberson, standing here in the front. Craig Lamberson, he's with Delato. They're out of Tampa. Just look at this facility and see the quality of work that they do. This is a very complex project, very unique. We've had a lot of partners, and we've caused Craig probably a lot of grief on a lot of times, but you know, not once did he ever come to any of us here at SVB and not once complain. That just shows the type of godly man that he is. We're blessed to have their superintendents. Man, they did an amazing job. I know John's here. I don't think Gary's here, but the superintendents of the site. We've had Delato. The whole Delato team, he'll be up there later to mention them, but I want to go on record and thank them as well as Fleshman and Garcia. They're the architects. Cornelius in engineering and design. Craig and Marcia are here. Emily helped design it. I don't think David Losato, he's with the USDA campus. They designed this beautiful facility, just did an amazing job. CFL Landscaping, they've of course done all the landscaping, irrigation. Chuck and Swan. Swan, you're a beast. Amazing what you've done here. So just a big thanks to the entire Delato team for what they've been able to do here. Thank you. Then we have this SVB team here that's backed by Pascal, Gabby, Andy, and Linda, and the whole SVB team here. They've been working on this project for about 3 years, I guess, right? Or is it longer than that, Pascal? I think. You can see now, and you're going to see in the future, the amazing job that they do, the experience that they have in running tennis facilities, both Pascal and Andy. You know, it's an interesting contractual agreement. The city paid for the bounds here, but Pascal, Andy, and SVB, they took care of everything else. They put this amazing furniture, the artwork, the cryotherapy, the salt room, the yoga, the Vesh restaurant. Everything you see here was through a partnership, and they're going to take care of that. They staff the facility. The city's not responsible for any of that. So it's a very unique partnership that we have here. And I got to go on record by thanking Gabby. Her sense of style, you see that in the building, the furniture, the artwork. It's very talented. So, and they got a staff over 30 people you're seeing here today with the SVB shirts. Just an amazing staff that SVB's put together. So thank you, SVB, and your whole staff. Okay, I'll finish here. We have to thank our local support, our mayor, Gene Whitfield. He's going to speak today. He's under the weather. Our city council, our past city manager, Steve Spina, our current city manager, Billy Poe. They've shown leadership to step up and support this facility. Today, this raises the bar for the city of Zephyr Hills. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Enjoy the facility. God bless. Next up, we're going to have Anthony Collard.
When I was asked to speak today and just give a few remarks, I did not expect to see this many people. This is truly unbelievable to see. Thank you all for coming out. All of you with SVB shirts, thank you for helping together to put this facility together. 3 years ago, I came here with my dad and said, let's go on a drive. I live in Philadelphia, so we're just driving around in his motorcycle. And we stopped right there at the end of the road. Got off, and there's nothing here. The road was not like this. The phone poles were on the other side of the road. There's some cows here. It was empty. And that's where he said, look, this is my vision. I'm trying to build a world-class tennis and wellness center that will be dedicated to Sarah Vande Berg. And then he explained to me the whole vision behind the center. At that point, it's truly hard to envision. I was skeptical, but here we are today with all of you. So I know it means a lot to him.
I always had a speech and I never read it. I don't know why I'm even doing a speech. Before I forget, sorry. Cam, Paul, Patrick, Dave, all the guys from Skyliner, Startup Stevie, Johnny, thank you so much for jumping today. You guys don't realize that jumping in this kind of wind and weather on such a small space is very difficult. I know because I do this kind of thing and I'm probably falling in the trees over there. So, and sometimes. So thank you so much. This was absolutely the best. Thank you guys. it's not on my speech, but today we're a very special person here. I'm sorry, I know it's not on my speech, but Nick Bolicherry, where are you, Nick? For the people who don't know tennis, Nick Bolicherry is Hall of Fame, trained 10 number one in the world, the best coach in tennis, in the tennis history, trained everybody, Agassi, Sampras, everybody. Nick was in the hospital today at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he came up and he shot. Nick, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, I'm gonna try to be quick. When I start to overthink my speech, my wife always tells me, remind me to focus on what I'm passionate about, besides the skydiving. And what I've been working relentlessly during the last 3 years. So I want to give you a glimpse of my journey, and I will try to make this short as possible. I was in Belgium. I was the director and founder of 33 academies with 100 tennis coaches, 8,000 tennis players, few in the top 10. I was very happy, doing well, but I had that American dream. Remember, that's 20 years ago, and the opportunity came, and I became the director of Sauerbruck. Sauerbruck is an amazing place, and at the time, multiple top 10 in the world, and for me it was like that little Belgian guy that played college in America, becoming the director of the best place in the world. That was the American dream come true. I left after a certain time for different reasons, for a very easy life, I would say, in a country club. And it was good. I had to put 2 kids in college, so that was, cost money. But I always wanted to do something else. I always wanted to create something different and something unique. Yeah, I'm coming from a very, I wouldn't say poor family, but we didn't have money, so I wanted to find the right opportunity, and we did, and it's right here. After 10 years of a privileged life, Zephyr Hills came in the picture, not for skydiving. Needless to say that my wife hates when I do skydiving, but I love it. And I didn't skydive for 3 months because it was my promise not to skydive before the opening day. Where is Oli? Oli? Where's Oli? Not here? I'm jumping with Oli tomorrow. So. Come, be ready to pick up my parachute a little bit further. During the past very humbling 3 years, I met brilliant and hardworking people, and we all came together with one idea: achieving the most impossible. Built a world-class boutique-style tennis and wellness academy in honor of a wonderful young woman, Sarah. I learned construction term, thanks to Craig and John, that I never know, and I will probably never use it again. I know more about planting trees and grass that I really care about. I became thrilled when I saw concrete being poured, excited when they were pumping the sewer, it was blocked. And about 400 meetings, literally 400 meetings with the city, with Craig, with all the people that built this. So it's a collaborative effort and a dream come a reality. The city of Zephyr Hills, the resident can be proudly call this the facility theirs. This is your facility. Our goal is to create a place of gathering. Our mission is to foster excellence and cultivate a safe and inclusive community and put a smile on everybody's face, regardless of their age, gender, race, or belief. Now, and I'm almost there, I want to thank also a few people. David Wallinger, his wife, and his family. David?
Good job, man. Good job.
David, thank you to you and your family for giving the opportunity to build this. It's wonderful. The city of Zephyr Hills and the council, particularly Billy, Paul, Shane, Audrey, Steve, Spina, who is not in the council anymore, but was there at the beginning. And of course, Todd for the continued effort and support. Thank you so much. Andy and Linda, my partner, where are you? Over there. Thank you for leaving a wonderful 26 year of, how do you say that? Well, I have it here. A very secure position in a very rusty club.
That was added.
Andy came on board when he saw the same vision as my son Anthony. Came here, he saw nothing. And he decided to join. Pierre, where's Pierre? Pierre was the first one, Pierre's from France. Pierre was the first one to, when I was talking to him, I don't think I had it, there was not even a drawing. I was just word. He loves padel. And I said, I need a little bit of help. You have to help me. I need a little bit of help. And Pierre was the first one to do it. So I will never forget that. Of course, Builder Craig will never fail to answer my email and my text, and truly appreciate that. Anytime, any day, always there. That was fantastic. Gary, who's not there today. And John, where are you? Where are you, John? John, fantastic. But without Gordon Kuhn, who is hiding over there, Gordon. I will be here. I will not be here. This is a fact. Gordon helped me when I said I want to leave Philly and do something crazy like this. Gordon is the only person that says, let me help you. If you need help, I'll be there. And he did. Support and way more than that. Gordon, I cannot thank you enough. Sue and Mike Thunderville, I'm pretty sure Sue must hate me by now because Mike is never home. So Mike, Sue, thank you very much for all the hard work all the time. My team, I think we have 42 employees. Half of them, if not more than that, worked for the last 3 months without getting paid, coming to meetings, working hard to make this happen. I never had that in my life. So thank you to all of you. Without you, that's happening. The parents of the kids from the academy and all the kids who are here, a lot of them come from Saddlebrook. But thank you for trusting us and coming here and giving us your kid. And trust us with your kid, with the facility not even being built. That is huge. I will never forget that. Thank you so much. And last but not least, my family. After the soft opening, my son told me how proud he was of me. And if you have children, you know that means the world, right? So thank you. During these 3 years, we sacrificed a lot, living apart. When Philly, I was here, and we tried to do our best. It was not always very easy, that's for sure. But we never doubt that this would be a success. I love you guys. Anthony, Ariana, Gabriela, thank you so much for believing in me. So I'm done. I'm going to introduce Craig Lamberson. But before that, I want to say, guys, all my team, we did it!
Good afternoon, everyone. Boy, what an act to follow, huh? Several of them. Well, good morning. As president of Delado, the design builder for this wonderful project, it's once again my distinct privilege to be asked here to share a few words this morning, and maybe even this afternoon. This day represents the culmination of years of planning, praying, design, praying, pricing, praying, construction, more praying, changes, a lot more praying, and here we are celebrating a life well lived, albeit far too short, in Sarah Vande, and a facility, the Sarah Vande Tennis Center, which will represent Sarah's legacy and impact, train, and inspire this community for many years to come. In my brief 48-year construction career, I can tell you I have never worked on a project quite like this one. There are many underlying reasons for this, but two of the most prominent are the emotional journey we experienced while making sure every detail would be worthy of Sarah's legacy, and the wide range of friendships that have been blossomed through the entirety of this challenging adventure. Everyone who has been a part of making this dream come true can tell you many stories of their unique experiences, and some of them unlike any they have ever experienced. I stand before you today by the grace of God as a representative of the hard work and dedication of so many people and companies on the design and construction side of the table. So in the short time I have left, I'm going to take a brief moment to say a few thank yous. I would first like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who has undergirded me through every step of this project. Without him, none of this would have been possible. To my wife Joanne, who is here to my right and your left, thank you for your continued prayers, support, and love, even through bringing home numerous updates from the field each night for your listening pleasure. I love you. Love you. And as a surprise today, my family is here. My beautiful daughter Gianna, who is great with child, our third grandbaby, and my son-in-law Dakota, my little grandson Judah, and Shiloh, our granddaughter, is here as well. God bless you. This was a complete surprise. Thank you for coming. Our talented team of Fleshman Garcia architects, Cabana Fernandez structural engineers, and Emerald Engineering, whose creative building designs are on display here today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Saul Fleshman and Kathleen Pope are here representing Fleshman Garcia, a gifted and talented firm. Another project right down. To David Lasota, the Tennis Design Studio, for his unsurpassed expertise and guidance in the design and layout of the tennis and pickleball courts. Thank you. Unfortunately, David was unable to attend this morning, but he was a dynamic part of this process, funded by the USDA. Thank you, USDA, for that participation. To the untold number of men and women of our dedicated professional trade contractors who have worked through the extreme heat, the intense rain, more heat, more rain, and a pandemic to boot, a hearty thank you to each and every one of you. I think these valiant and hardworking professionals deserve a big round of applause, don't you? To the incredible team from Delado, who has managed every facet of this project with care, passion, and perseverance, thank you all. I would especially like to thank Gary Davis, our project superintendent, who managed this project from early on with no power, no water, and limited access through a dirt road that we finally call Simons Road today. To John Light, Delado's newest employee, without his due diligence and dedication, we would not be where we are today. Big thank you, John. God bless you. And of course, to our great office staff who assisted remotely from the home office where Delado has conducted business for the last 74 years. Please excuse the shameful plug. Not a lot of us around that long. I know, I don't look that old, right? Is that what they're all thinking? I'm sure. And on behalf of our entire design build team, I would also like to thank Todd Vandenberg, Steve Spina, Billy Poe, Shane LeBlanc, Audrey McGuire, Pascal and Gabby Collard, Andy Sorrentino, Bill Burgess, John Bostic, Mayor Gene Whitfield, and former and current city council members and city staff for giving us the opportunity to turn dreams of so many into reality. What an amazing day, and the best is yet to come. Thank you, and God bless you all. It's my pleasure to introduce City Manager Billy Poe.
I'll be quick. I know you're sweating and dying out there in the heat. Good afternoon. Welcome to this exciting day for the city of Zephyr Hills and Pasco County as a whole. I think back to the groundbreaking when we stood here on a vacant piece of land 15 months ago, and we can only imagine what was to come. Just look at where we stand today.
I need it closer.
No.
Today, we gather to celebrate all that this beautiful complex represents, not only for the current residents and business owners of our community, but to those who will be drawn to our hometown to see what all the hype is for the Sarah Vande Berg Tennis and Wellness Center. This center, which proudly boasts 9 hard-true courts, those are clay courts. If you don't know, I had to learn that as part of this process. 2 hard courts, a turf court, 8 pickleball courts, 4 padel courts, a fitness center, a salt room, cryotherapy chamber, yoga room, first-class restaurant. Did I miss anything? No? Okay, all right, good. This center will serve as an economic driver for our region and solidifies that the sports coast stretches clear across Pasco County. Zephyr, thank you. Zephyr. As you know, Zephyr Hills, we're known for our water, our pure water, and for skydiving, as you saw just a little bit ago. With this center, I'm sure we're destined to be known for tennis. We have a World Series champion at David Island. We have a Super Bowl champion at Ryan Pickett. No pressure, but hopefully we'll have a Grand Slam champion. Like I said, they got started good on Oh, Fidel. Also Fidel. I would like to take just a couple minutes, or not a couple minutes, sorry, a few seconds. You've heard all the thank yous. Thank you to the former city manager, Steve Spin, and to council for having the vision. To David Warner and his family for the donation of the land. Senator Simpson, Danny Burgess for working so hard to get a state appropriation to help fund this. Cornelison Engineering and Design, Delato and Sons, their subcontractors. John Light, I know you've been working a lot, and thank you. All the city staff that have had their fingers in this. It has not been a smooth road, but we're here. Pascal, Tennis Pro Florida, thank you for sticking with us. It was a lot longer than we anticipated, but look where we are. As I mentioned at the groundbreaking, I was not here for the beginning stages of the project, but I'm thrilled to be here to see the grand vision come to fruition. Thank you for taking time out of your weekend to celebrate with us the grand opening of the Sarah Vande Berg Tennis and Wellness Center and the beginning of an exciting future in sports and wellness in the city of Zephyr Hills. Next up, we'll have Councilman Lance Smith.
As Billy exited the stage, he asked if he got hurt, if it was workers' comp claim. The answer's no. Thank you all for coming today. All the thank yous have been doled out to the tremendous team that's been assembled, and it really was a team. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the young lady that I knew. I had the pleasure, I think I was her first coach, was my talk. I was her soccer coach, Sarah Vande Berg. What a wonderful young lady. As a coach, you want the players to do what you ask them to do, pretty much. And I remember the very first game we had, I was on the sidelines as a coach, and I was giving instruction in a forceful manner. And I wasn't yelling, but I was just letting the kids know what they're supposed to do. The ball was rolling towards the sideline. Sarah was right here.
I said, Sarah, keep the ball in, get the ball. So she ran over to the ball, and I was like, great, she's going to keep it in bounds. She bends over, picks it up with her hands, and presents it to me. And, you know, she did exactly what I asked her to do, so we just laughed about that. And that's the type of girl Sarah was. We would do wind sprints back and forth. Any of you who've done them know that they're difficult. And after about the second or third one, the girls didn't want to get back on the line, but they got on the line. And what we kind of developed was, you know what, you can do way more than you think you can. You know, you can push yourself and do way more than you think you can. And I think Sarah did that. I think she did that in her tennis as she went through high school, had a very successful career. And then as she went on to college and had a collegiate career. So she pushed herself and did, you know, more than she thought she could. The second thing about Sarah is she was a very fierce competitor. And Todd has said this many times, but I knew it because I could hear her. My girls had the pleasure, my daughter Amanda and Chelsea had the pleasure of playing with her on the tennis team. And they would be muttering over there, and I'd say, what are y'all talking about? And Sarah would say, I'm going to beat that girl. Last time she beat me, I'm going to beat her this time. And the one thing I will say, though, is in our competitiveness, we were graceful losers most of the time. Nobody likes to lose. You use that to fuel you when you practice next time. But Sarah was very much a competitor. My daughter and her and another young lady went to the Pasco Community College at the time and took a math class. And Amanda, my daughter, would tell me about how Sarah would get so mad if they beat her on the math test score. So she was very competitive in a lot of different things. So she was a fierce competitor. The last thing I want you to remember about Sarah is she loved life and she loved to laugh. She came over to our house many, many times. And I remember one particular instance. We were watching a movie, it was a very silly movie called Master of the Skies. With Dana Carvey, is that right? I think that's who's in it. But there was this one scene, and Sarah just started laughing uncontrollably about it. And her laughter made us laugh. It really is infectious. And really, if you think about it, if you can go and laugh with your friends and enjoy life, that's a full life. It really is. That's what we need to do more of. I know these are trying times, but we need to do that more. We need to seek out our friends and just laugh and not be afraid to be silly. And that was Sarah. I would say she wasn't afraid to laugh and was silly and enjoyable. So in closing, I mean, if I think about those qualities that don't let somebody limit you, that you can do, keep going, you can do it. Being a fierce competitor, but a gracious competitor, and then enjoying life and laughing, and that's what it's all about. And Sarah's name is on the front of that building, and I just hope that as people, as children come through this center, that we can instill some of those qualities on these kids. So thank you, and I appreciate you very much.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hope Kennedy, and I am the proud president and CEO of the North Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce. And wow, by far, is this the best grand opening celebration ever. It's not every day that you get to stand in front of the crowd and celebrate with a family that had a dream, that stood here on dirt and envisioned this place. And to be able to celebrate with them is just an amazing accomplishment. Pascal, I could not be more proud to have known you throughout this process, to be here celebrating with you and your lovely, beautiful family. This is what happens when people work together. This is a true partnership of so many organizations throughout our county, throughout our city, throughout our state. And I am honored to be standing here with you today. I don't want to take up any much more time because I hear there's champagne, and if you know me, that's very important to any celebration. So we just want to say thank you for your investment in our community, in our kids. And I just looked at the agenda, and I was the first woman to stand up here on the stage today. Ladies, we are not in competition with each other. We are here to support each other and encourage each other to be the best that we could possibly be, always and ever. Thank you very much for having us here today. I'm here to introduce my colleague from Zephyr Hills Chamber of Commerce. But before we go any further, there is always somebody standing behind that pushes you up and pushes you forward. And I had that person, and she now belongs to Pasco. And I could not be more proud of this event that she has put on. Jen, my girl. My colleague from the Zephyr Hills Chamber of Commerce, Melanie. Thank you, guys. I'm excited to be able to be here. My name's Melanie Monson. I'm the CEO of the Greater Zephyr Hills Chamber of Commerce. I was lucky to grow up in this city. My family moved here in 1968 when there was nothing here. Wasn't even a McDonald's here. So you're talking about dreams. When I thought about what we should say today, dreams came to mind, and that's what everybody's saying. I don't think that anybody thought, when they dreamed about a tennis facility here, thought of this. Did you? No way. My sister played tennis here in this community. She was a tennis star for Zephyr Hills High. Hate to tell you, some 60 years ago, so you kids won't know her. But I think about if she had a facility like this, and what our youth are going to be able to have here because of the foundation. I am proud to be a part of Zephyr Hills. I'm proud to be a part of this, little part of this, and what we are bringing here to Zephyr Hills. So thank you. The legacy that this is bringing to Sarah and her family is second to none. But I also think of the history that is coming, the history that's going to be made by those kids that don't have much, that come from this small town, that maybe never could have swung a club, a racket. Sorry, I'm a golfer. A racket. And now they'll have an opportunity to be that state champion, to be able to take us to the next level. So thank everyone for all that you do. I look forward to the future that we have, the partnership that the Zephyr Hills Chamber of Commerce has with the Sarah Vande Foundation and the tennis facility. Thank you.
Okay, great for me. Hi everybody, my name is Colby Gason. I'm the communications manager for Florida Sports Coast. I couldn't walk up those stairs with my phone in my hand. One moment. So I just want to say, on behalf of Florida Sports Coast, the tourism office for Pasco County, and our team, we are thrilled to welcome the Sarah Vande Tennis and Wellness Center to our destination. This incredible facility further diversifies our premier sporting events venues that we have on Florida Sports Coast, really making Florida Sports Coast the place to play in the state of Florida. We can't wait to welcome athletes from far and wide for further sporting events here at Sarah Vande. Let's play.
Danny brothers. Danny. Can you hear me? Danny. Danny, come on, you're never late.
Sorry, everybody, I was on the court. This is absolutely magnificent. This is probably one of the most incredible opportunities that the city of Zephyr Hills has ever had. Incredible partnerships,
The economic benefits are going to be absolutely profound. Personally, my wife and I are very, very excited because we literally live, you can probably see our roof like right over there, and so we're gonna run here every day and run back and just, you guys, Pascal, you're gonna get sick of seeing us. There you are. This is just absolutely magnificent. The facility has so much meaning. When I was in the legislature, Wilton and I worked so hard to do what we could to help. Because this honestly, this has to be, when I look back at that time in the legislative process, like this has to be the thing that I reflect on the most and say, you know what, this is what matters. This is what counts. This is absolutely that project that made it all worth it. And it's because of the community. It's because of the impact it has, but it's also because of the Vande family and the legacy of Sarah and the footprint and the impact that she left to all of us. And everyone here today, she impacted their lives. And this legacy is going to live on forever. And I just couldn't be more proud of that. And couldn't love the Vande family more than I do. And appreciate you all so much. Appreciate everyone who had a part to play here. And let's make sure to support this SVB Center and what we have here as much as we can, because we should be incredibly proud of it. This is one of a kind. There is nothing like this in the rest of the country. So something to be very proud of right here in Pasco County. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
There we go.
Thank you very much. All right. Nick, come. So we're gonna give the mic to Dave first. Dave,
The word, and he's going to present something special.
Well, thank you everybody for being here. This project is 5 years in the making. We got off east and all we had to do was donate the land. And everyone else here from the city and Pascal and his family, what an unbelievable job. And I've been wowed. I've had the privilege of traveling across this country and seeing other developments. And I have to tell you, this is the nicest center I've seen. Also, I want to congratulate Pascal on the sauna, the outside sauna. I'm going in the t-shirts. Unlike Joe Biden, I don't have anything written, so I'm going to just say very quickly, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here, and it's a privilege to be involved with the city. When I came here in 1998, I was coming out of New Jersey, and a developer looking to expand my business into Florida. And I would look at areas, I didn't know where I was going, quite frankly. I'd fly into Tampa, I'd fly into Miami, and Naples, and the Southwest Regional Airport, and I'd just drive, didn't know where to go. But I knew one thing, if I built or planned developments too close to urban areas, I'd get killed, by the larger buildings. So what I would do is just drive 5 miles past the immediate path of progress, look for a progressive city that has sewer and water, and a good school system, good government. And the first place I came to was Zephyr Hills. So since 1998, we've developed, it's hard to believe, 14 projects in this city. These two builders over here from K. Hovnanian and Pulte Homes are 2 of our projects, and soon Lennar Homes will be building an eco-friendly community of 716 more single-family homes. What a great project, what a great area, and it's my privilege to be here, and I thank you all for inviting me to speak. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody.
First of all, I believe that the Sarah Vandenberg Tennis Center has not been built to develop champions. It's built to give children an opportunity to pursue their dreams. So number one, you parents, you coaches, you business people, yes, the scoreboard says who wins by numbers. But the greatest football coach, my friend that helped me get started, Vince Lombardi, said, my teams never lost, we just ran out of time. And all of you remember something. And the people in life give everything they can do. Even though they may have lost by the numbers on the scoreboard, but they won by effort. And Pascal, you're a crazy dude, baby. But you know what? It takes crazy people to do things that other people say can't be done. And you know why? Because they're afraid of failure. But Pascal has been on the phone with me, and we get two crazy dudes together, baby, we're gonna do it. God bless you, everybody.
Well, everyone, my name is Nick Walton. I'm the program director for the foundation. And on behalf of the Sarah Vandenberg Tennis Foundation, we want to present 2 scholarships today to Zephyr Hills young ladies who will become full members of the center here. They will receive training once a week and equipment as needed. And our sponsor here, David and Ruth Warrenker.
Pictures. Come on up, David. Yep.
There you go. There you go. Sneak right in there. There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job, man.
Our first 2 scholarship ambassadors are Brooke Baldus and Jaden Riker. So congratulations to them. We do have a third who's able to be here today. His name is Isaac Mitchell. He's a 7th grader, and they're both in ZHS. Thank you guys. All employees of SVB, come to the stage, please. All members of SVB and employees, come to the stage. Everyone to the statue, guys, to the statue for the unveiling.
Charles, why don't you come here? Emily, come here.
Let's eat.
Party.
And you did it. Congratulations.